When I was 14 years old, I decided that I wanted to see Europe and learn a little bit more about the world. And so I lived with an Italian family for a year when I was in high school. And then I decided to stay in Europe, going to high school in Spain, and then going to university in France, and finally ending up here in Denmark. I chose to come to Denmark specifically for the Strategic Design and Entrepreneurship program. I was intrigued by the way that it said that we could combine both being an architect with being a strategist and learn how to both be competent in the design and the technicality of architecture, as well as learning how to be an entrepreneur and a strategist. In my program, we look at both how to make a technical architectural proposal, but then also zooming out, looking at how does this proposal fit into a wider scheme, into a wider, broader society in which it could actually make a difference on an entrepreneurial scale. And to do this, we've taken both courses at the Copenhagen School of Business, as well as collaborated with students from the school to learn from them and their experience with management, project management, finances, to really learn how can a technical design project that we propose be taken and actually made, realized, and make an effect on a broader scale. I think that the role of the architect is something that has been changing over the past few decades, and I see that me as a student here at the Royal Danish Academy, I've been able to question what is the role of the architect in society, and it's really helped me understand that the architect is a changing role. My project actually that I've been working on for the past year is looking into the new European Bauhaus, which is trying to encourage architects and designers to take a lead in creating more accessible and aesthetic places. So really having the architect help being a strategist, as well as kind of working on the detail work, making the strategies actually come to life. So it's a combination, design and strategist.
Cross-disciplinarity and group work, interdisciplinarity, collaboration, that's a core competency. And at the first semester, we sort of unify students from design and from architecture and from Copenhagen Business School. And together, of course, they can, in a way, they create a wonderful bouquet of flowers. That's a picture I really like. But when it becomes Monday morning, they have to work together, and then it becomes difficult and it becomes a challenge. And sometimes they experience that they misunderstand each other, that there are conflicts and so on. And that's actually not a bad thing, because they learn a lot out of it. And we are helping them, and they are getting theories, knowledge, insights on collaborative work and so on, so that they're finding out how to deal with it. And it's very obvious on the second semester, they're very good at it already.
Especially my program, it's a melting pot of different avenues of design. Like we have students from architecture, we have students from business background, we have students from interaction design, and just being in that environment really teaches you a lot. And when you collaborate on different projects, you just get to know so much more, because what happens in design education is you get so involved in your particular line of thinking or your specialization, you run the risk of being linear minded, and coming into this environment really opens up your way of thinking and just makes you grow as a person. And the environment here is really encouraging you to learn new stuff, and it's not like they don't pressure, like there's no pressure to pursue good grades as much as it's in other, like in my bachelor's it was mostly about grades, but here it's mostly about the nature of your project and the outcome of your project and the process of the project. So that's something I really admire and really like here.